anyone say about this? Isn't this exactly like Bill and Melinda Gates? Told you he was the Australian version of Mr. Gates of Hell. Told you that. So he and his wife have separated on Wednesday, which is what, yesterday. They're going to go their separate ways after 31 years of marriage. I'm surprised it's not 33, but maybe they've been together for 33 years. We know they love that number. Oh no, the 33 comes in down here. Here it is. We knew it had to come in somewhere. 33 billion. Oh, wow. I didn't even realise how predictive that was. I've just seen this. I'm in the middle of making myself some soup with some Turkish bread for my lunch because it is 10 past or 12 past 1 in the afternoon and I'm about to have some food. And I saw this pop up, and this is just through the stupid bloody Apple because I'm on the iPad, as you can see. And yeah, as all of this comes up. Wow. Coaxial Ventures, and Axial is like a side shoot. Like axons in MRI scans. Oh, and we have to get Joe Biden, who was originally from New South Wales. Well, Mr. Forrest was in London this week. Oh, sorry. We met Charles and Miss Biden. Wow. Amazing. Okay, back onto this. Sorry, my son came in. So we got on to the 33. Excuse me. So they have all of these charitable. So once again, he's right into philanthropy. The same as Mr. Gates. She apparently is into all the actual renewable energy stuff, and he's more into the ocean stuff. And the ocean stuff, who does that remind you of? Wasn't there a specific lady that was with Mr. Epstein? And she had a thing to do with the ocean and saving the ocean. It was one of her philanthropic avenues. Yeah, and her father was right into Maxwell Coffee. I'm not going to say anything else. Was her name Gillian? I think it might have been. But anyway. And so she's holding on to, shares belong and moved into a new company wholly owned by Ms. Forrest called Coaxial Ventures. Let's have a look at them. What do they do? Let's look them up. Okay. Electrical, high-powered electrical energy, China. There we go. Linked with bloody China. So she's just as rotten as what he is. I was hoping that she might have been like Melinda Gates and saw what a horrible narcissistic person their ex was, the father of their children. But no. And they have 2 daughters and a son. Congratulations, I'm happy for them. But this part here is quite alarming. Mr. Forrest was in London this week where he met King Charles. He will never be my king. And US President Joe Biden, who we know as Mr. Barlow from Salem's Lot. Ms. Forrest, she was there too. Wow. Who originally is from New South Wales, has been primarily based in Sydney in recent times. Or maybe she wasn't there. No, she wouldn't have been there. And this is interesting. I've got to get into this. Science says full cream milk is the way to go for everybody. And once again, you might need to make an appointment to go and get some money out of the bank. Wow. And this is just Apple News. Nothing interesting that I've had to really search for. This is what they're putting out there to everybody. Go away. Okay. So yeah, this is really quite shocking actually. But they're getting to Miss Forrest also has been an active for early childhood developments and the arts, while Mr. Gates has been primarily passionate about marine research and the environment. Well, yeah, well, you know, considering what he does to get his materials out of the ground, is that really about sustainability for the planet? No, it's about money, 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 money. They've made a decision to live apart. We are still, our friendship and commitment to our family remains strong. Wow. Yeah, look at him. Look at them. Don't they look privileged? But anyway, it is what it is, and they are what they are. And yeah, and I'll link a video that I've got about him, which is about how he is a smaller version of Mr. Billy Gates of hell. He definitely is, and now he's even following the complete path line, the separation from the family. which once again is making it normalised for everybody, you understand? They're saying, well, if the most famous and most successful people in the world that have, you know, the fate of the world in their hands can get separated and divorced, it can happen to anybody. So don't worry when it happens to you. That's what they want. They want the family to break down. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Take care and Godspeed, talk. Godspeed.
Couple, Andrew and Nicola Forrest, have announced their separation after 31 years of marriage. And while they've promised the future of Fortescue remains safe, the can't be said for Twiggy Forrest's own financial standing. He has gone, according to reports in the Fin Review, which broke this story, he has gone from Australia's richest man to its our eighth richest man, tumbling down the list. It's not only due to the split, donations to the Family Charitable Foundation reduced his paper wealth by 60% within a month. Olivia, what other impacts will this have on the company, on Fortescue?
Well, I think when you have that much money, it doesn't really matter where you are on the rich list. But as you say, the Forrests have been well aware of the optics of this, which is why they've been so quick to assure investors that there's not going to be any sort of material difference in how Minderoo Foundation and also Fortescue, of course, their multi-billion-dollar mining operation works. I do think that on the face of things, though, a split doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be any major strategic problem. I mean, after all, it's known to be a very well-disciplined company and it does have a very good standing in the global resources sector.
It makes me sick.